Good morning. I hope everyone is doing good. Um, just wanted to drop a quick video. Excuse me. It's early in the morning. Just left the grocery store. Got creases on my face from the mask. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys some stuff to watch out for and beware of. Um, First thing, when you guys go in your house, not only do you wipe your feet off, like find an old rag or something, or just spray off the bottom of your shoes and wipe it off. Because y'all see, and I've always seen it, but now I'm paying attention to everything. People constantly spitting on the ground. And you walking out, going to the store, wherever, and tracking that back in your house. And being that this virus can live on so much stuff and live, I don't know, I'm confused about what they're saying as far as what it can live on, what it can't live on, how long it can live on it. I just find it ironic that it can live on surfaces causing the human body, I guess on your hands or what have you, for a certain period of time. But I find it strange that it can't live on food. That makes no sense to me. Um, uh, it's I'm sure it can live on cold, wet things. I don't know. Tyson and a lot of these other plants are having people that's infected, and I'm sure a lot of them didn't have a mask on at the beginning. You got restaurants and people working in the stores. Some places I've seen they have on masks, and some places they don't, and they're talking over your food. You know, I don't know. And I'm leery. Like I went and got some ice cream the other day, and the guy didn't have a mask and glove on, and I immediately felt sick on my stomach, and I was like, ugh. And not feeling sick because of the ice cream is because he didn't have a mask on. And then you got some places that's open where they got the mask and gloves on, and they got it down around their necks, and then when they go back into the place with the same gloves on, doing their work. But the glove thing, I've noticed that for a while when you go in fast food restaurants, and I pay attention to everything. But people wearing the gloves, doing everything with those gloves, including handling money, including grabbing the trash, including going to this place to grab this out, this, and grabbing everything. And all they're doing is protecting their hands anyway. So I never saw I understand the purpose, but some people don't really abide by it. Um, I had one lady fix my sandwich just before coronavirus a couple of years ago with a bandage on her hand with no gloves and gonna tell me the bandage is clean. Lady, are you serious? No. She got upset because I said something. But anyway, so that another thing too. I have a full-time job and I have a part-time job. I always have. And that mask got a crease on my nose. And I work part-time in a grocery store. And I kind of cut back my hours because this grocery store only worry about them and the customers. They don't care about the employees. Um, Before the mask thing was going on, I asked them about wearing a mask, and they told me no because we want to make the customers feel comfortable. So now, a week later, I went back in the store, and you could wear masks, which I had me a mask on. And then they started letting the employees wear gloves. I think when they started the mask thing, they started wearing gloves anyway. So I went to clock in a couple of weekends ago, last weekend, and they said something about not wearing gloves because they want the customer to feel whatever. I'm so over this company. This company, when I say they only care about their customers, that's it. That is it. So I'm still going to wear my gloves. If they fire me, so be it. Whatever. I've been there for 6 years. That's not my primary income. Just on the weekend, I'm bored. I didn't want to just sit home, and then that extra cash, something to have in my pocket. Um, this company is a trip. I want to call them out on it because this is the thing that gets me also. You're going by the guidelines with the social distancing and putting this way that way on the floor, and they got an outline where 6 feet is, but yet though you're not spacing out your registers. So my back is turned. I have somebody directly behind me, which is a customer checking out the next register, and we are not 6 feet apart. Another thing too, y'all, when y'all go in the stores, put on your gloves. Do not go based off the people wiping off the buggies. I'm telling you for a fact, okay? Do not go based on no one cleaning the buggies. You can't get mad with the employees cleaning the buggies because they're only doing their jobs. This is why I say that. I heard somebody say something about what they were using to clean the handles of the buggies. So I just happened to start paying attention because I've been wearing gloves anyway. And if you don't have gloves, just make sure you sanitize your hands. Do whatever you got to do necessary to protect you at all costs. So I went into the store and I was telling the lady, I said, when this first started, they were using the spray and the rag wiping down the handles of the buggy. I didn't see that anymore, and then I see the bucket of water. When I went in the store, the lady brought it to my attention. Not only is the bucket of water dirty, they just opened the store because I go to the store when they first start. Like, I'm in the parking lot 10, 15 minutes before sitting there. When the doors open, I'm in, grabbing my stuff, and I'm the first one leaving out. That's just how fast I'm moving because I make a list before I go. I don't want to linger in the store. There's just a type of people, and I can go into who these people are, but they never been the type of people that give you a space that always up on you. I hated that anyway. But social distance is not stopping them. So now when I walk around the store, I have to have a buggy behind me to back them the hell up. Pisses me off. But anyway, um, so the bucket that she had the rag in, not only was the bucket of water dirty, the rag was. The store just opened. Why did y'all leave that dirty bucket of water, not out all night? Cause if I'm the store manager, you gonna get me. And my grandma raised me, hot water, hot water. It would have had hot water and a lot of disinfectant in it. Not only was the water from the other day, and it was dirty, because she hadn't even started wiping buggies down. Now, matter of fact, she hadn't wiped buggies because the store just opened. All the buggies are in the store, so the water's dirty from the previous night, and that's a lot of places. I can only vouch for where I work. A lot of places aren't using disinfectant in those waters or in those spray bottles. It's all-purpose cleaner. I learned a long time ago that when you're in the store and you put in your meat and vegetables, not your meat, your vegetables on that belt, this store that I work with, it's Windex that they're wiping down the belt with. It's not a disinfectant. It's an all-purpose spray that they're using to clean down these buggies. Wear your gloves, or when you get into the car, use your hand sanitizer. If you don't have hand sanitizer and you got alcohol, because they said alcohol, kills this virus on contact, use that. Do what you got to do to protect you. But not everybody. These stores don't have their customers and their employees in their best interest. There's a lot going on in the news with killings. These killer hornets, bees or whatever. I was watching something where they were saying that 66% of the people in New York that was in the hospital were people that actually was quarantined or staying home that got sick with the virus. I'm thinking, I don't know, but it's a lot going on. I try not to get distracted because it would mess with you really bad. And certain things that I don't need to watch and I don't pay attention to because it messes with my soul, my spirit. Me so bad till I feel like I want to cry. It's bad enough that when if I pass a place and there's a lot of people that's crowded because it's open, my skin start crawling. I'm like, I can't do this. I refuse in the name of Jesus not to go crazy over this situation. But just because it open don't mean y'all got to go. Just because it's open, it doesn't mean y'all have to go. But I mean, if you want to risk your life, here I'm in Columbia, and there's this restaurant downtown. And when I say the people was wrapped around the building to go in this prestigious restaurant, they were bodied. They were not. They were maybe like 6 or 7 inches away from each other, wrapped up. But they didn't put that in the news. But they showing everything for the kids in Atlanta and all these other people. And look at all these protesters. Now their kids are sick. These kids are down here, not here, but the kids are now sick. And it's just strange because like everybody's symptoms they're saying is different. So everybody don't have the same symptoms. There's people that's getting sick that don't have the coronaviruses, but infections and other stuff is starting to show up in people. Let me tell you something. Before this time, especially this time, prayer was one of the things that That's one of the things that's really needed, big time. Um, I know we're gonna have, a second wave or maybe even a third, and I could tell that when I saw the protesters. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is gonna be a second wave. Now kids are dying, and mysterious diseases are popping up, and then we got like people just dying, just dying. They don't. Some of them had, I think it was, I don't know if it's natural causes, heart attacks. Some die from cancer, but it's like a whole bunch at one time. Like it's a lot going on, and then the news got so many different stories about different things, and China this and Trump this and the U.S. this. There's a lot of distraction going on. It's something else about to happen. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot coming at us, and it's coming at us fast. You know, we need to get on our knees and just start praying. And I don't mean just for now. I think it just people. I know that you're gonna have those people out there. I myself had done it where you're praying, and then things smooth over you, back living your life. I don't want to be one of those people. And it's just time to get on your knees and just pray, stay before God and His Son Jesus for protection and healing. And I'm constantly praying for those that's who work from paycheck to paycheck, trying to make ends meet. Because not that they throw their money around foolishly, but there's been trying to make it. People that don't honestly have food. The cost of living is so high, but people don't want to pay you. And you got people that's honestly out here trying to go to work, get their paycheck, pay their bills, have food in their house, take care of them and their kids. And you're still hearing about kids who's never really had food at home, and they go to school to depend on that food. And there's people out there, thank God for that, that's helping those kids with food. It's just a sad situation. I just saw where some people got tents. I don't know what state that was. They got tents pitched out in front of a college or school someplace. A whole bunch of tents. Look like a little mini neighborhood because they've got evicted. They should stop the landlords, the apartment complexes, the people who own homes, mortgage company, people who, when you make your car payment, like, they need to let them say, hey, let's put these payments at the end and let these people still have a place and car. And it's, I don't know. It's just a lot going on, but I think it's a lot of distraction going on also. It's keeping people from praying, and you get that stuff in your spirit, and you're constantly watching it and not really seeing what's going on. It's a lot going on, but you guys protect yourself. If it's open, that don't mean you have to go. Some people just determined to go. Hey, let them go. I had to get to that point where I'm going. It's open, but you don't have to go. Like, it was really pissing me off. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Then I realized, hey, they know what's going on. They see the news just like we do. If they want to go, let them go. You protect you. You worry about you. You can't worry about them. If they want to go walk in front of a truck, and they know what's gonna happen, let them go. Let them do whatever they want to do. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Um, I see now the hair stores are selling the masks. I did buy this. It's a little flimsy thing, but I'm gonna get a whole bunch of, because I can't find the N95. I had a friend of mine work for a trucking company. They were giving it out. I did get these. Guys on YouTube, they show how to clean these masks and where you can reuse them. So YouTube has a lot of resources. For those that want to get their hair done, YouTube got a lot of resources for how to do your hair. For those who want to get your nails done, YouTube has resources. You got you can still buy stuff online or go to like Walmart to get hair stuff. I see husband and wives and boyfriend girlfriend cutting the husband's hair. Like, people are being real creative and trying to be safe. Y'all be safe. There's people that don't believe. That's fine. Some people just don't believe fire hot until they touch it. Let them be. Y'all, please take care of yourself. Please do what you need to do. I see people out here with their kids in masks on like nothing's wrong. Kids running around the store just living life like nothing's going on the outside. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep praying for y'all and my children. Glad I don't have little kids. This is the time where people should really be home with their kids, helping them and teaching them and stuff. But then if you've never been that type of parent, whether rich or poor, I guess it is what it is. Sorry to say so, but y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. And God willing, I'll see you again.